Mike's now going to apply the base to the yellow sealer. Each coat should be allowed to flash so that we don't trap solvents. This is going to be outstanding in the sun. Look at how fast that coverage is coming on. The tank looks beautiful with just one coat. We're not going to stop there. We're going to continue with 3 coats. But you need to let each coat flash its solvents. What we did is we just put 3 coats of that special Kandy mix. And we did recommend that you take our primer card, which is our standard primer card, and put the same number of coats on this card, which is designed to be sprayed. And now you can see all the different colors that you pick up when you go over that particular colored primer. This should be kept on file and recorded on this card what was used over the top of it. Now this just adds 42 new colors to your spectrum of colors. Can you see how this is mushrooming out of this planet? I mean, we're going into orbit with the amount of colors you can come up with. And they are absolutely beautiful. And I wish you could be here and see this in person, but the sunlight is absolutely the best way to show it. All right, now what we're going to do is we've gone ahead and used the gray sealer on the other gas tank. And what we're going to do now is we're going to add some of our super silver, which is the most beautiful silver we've got. Now remember, when we supply this can to you of the Galaxy Gray, which is what we're using, it's actually 3/4 of a quart. And by adding all of this to it, which is a 3-to-1 ratio, you've now made the most beautiful Galaxy Gray that we've ever presented, because this super silver is very, very special, as we've talked about it earlier. Now, the first thing I do is take my marker, and I find the 3-to-1 mark on the cup. And the reason we keep drawing this is because so many times in the hurried work of mixing paints, we make the mistake to look over a line and we get into the wrong ratio. Do you know how critical that can be, particularly when you're working with catalyst? It's extremely critical, and we don't want that mistake to happen. So we're going to mix just a pint of this base. And so at the 3-to-1 ratio, we're going to go to a 4. So we pour till we hit our 4 mark right there. Now, to get the 3-to-1, we add our super silver to that same mark. And then this is a Shimrin base that we reduce 2-to-1. Go till we hit our mark. There we go. All right, now let's stir this up and see what we had. Here's what we started with, the Galaxy Gray base. Wow, just a black, right? Well, it's a special black. It's a transparent black so that it shows off the metallics. Now we're going to stir this. We just saw the black and what it looked like. Now this hasn't been reduced yet. We reduced this 2-to-1. There's the beautiful Galaxy Gray that we've got. And we're going to use this as a base for a candy color. So this is what we're putting on the tank. We want a dark candy brandy wine or candy red, whatever it is we're looking for. Now, if you want to put a silver base, a 2-tone base, you want to put some other bases over this after it sets up, feel free to do that, because the candy, as we showed, will pick up all the different colors that you put on the object. You want a multi-layered candy look with different base coats, this is where the creativity comes in. And now we're going to reduce this. So I'm going to go down to my mark, clean the cup up so that I can come in with the proper amount of reducer. We're using the fast dry here because the shop that we're working in is fairly cool. And we're going to get up to our 50% mark right there. Again, measuring is critical. Don't guess. Get in the habit of being a good painter and mix things properly. That's really a critical item. So many people are casual about it. I don't think you can be casual and attain a match from time to time. It's important that you worry about these little things and do them right. There we are, reduced, ready to spray. So let's load the gun and get in the booth and paint the tank. Mike's setting up the gun now, making sure the pressure is right. The Sada gun's like about 28 to 30 pounds. We've mixed in the Galaxy Gray special mix. It's not really a Galaxy Gray anymore because we've made our own base color. It should cover rather quickly. It's got the super silver in it, which is a magic silver. beautiful silver look. Makes a beautiful, beautiful gray. I could see a whole car painted with this color. Putting it on evenly with straight line thinking, drawing those invisible straight lines. Put the first coat on kind of medium, don't over wet it, because usually what runs is the first coat put on too wet. You notice we have a little bit of varied coverage on this side of the tank. We're going to slow down a little bit now, try to get that nice and even. This is going to be a base for a candy. It's a dark candy, but beautiful. They really are beautiful. Notice how he's got the hose behind his back. Much less chance of it hitting the gas tank. Important thinking.